So I want to backpedal a little bit. The ABC to get to XYZ. For myself, I'll share a little personal experience. You know, in this mulanzo, in this enso here, when you become an initiate, you are granted certain keys, certain fundamental initiatory information you're given, right? So with that, you know, it's opening prayer and so on and so on, right? So for me, once I thought I had the opening prayer, I'm running to my Tata.
Invocation.
Yeah, right. There you go. Once I had that down, the invocation, I run to my Tata. I'm like, Tata, look, I got this. Can I get something else? Because that's how it works. You want more. And he put me to the test. He said, let me hear it. So I said it, and I missed one part, and he sent me away. And so I practiced and I tried to understand, but coño, man, it's just one part. He could have just corrected me on that one part. But what I didn't know was that there were lessons in between every fucking line of the invocation that I wasn't seeing. And it took me a whole fucking year to have that epiphany. And that's what I say. Everything is not for every fucking body. It's not a one and done. It's not. So that's what it took for me. And then within those lessons, there's more lessons. And so when I took from that and I started, that one lesson helped me to maintain in this tribe to this day, because I understood then how I was learning. And that's what I want you guys to get, to know that to learn in these traditions, you have to shut the fuck up and open your ears. You're granted 2 ears, 1 mouth for a reason. And when you think you know it, still shut up.
Give me a second there. What did I taught you that my godfather taught me?
You taught me.
No, but who taught me? My godfather taught me.
My grandfather.
Tata, Tata, abuelo.
Right.
No, tu abuelo y pues Tata.
Okay. It's said in Spanish, and I'm gonna give you the translation. Pretty much is to shut the fuck up and listen. You shut up more and you listen. You speak less and listen more. Correct?
But the way they said it was how? Oye. Mira.
Right.
Y calla. How you say that in English for the English?
Listen, look, and shut the fuck up. Pretty much.
That's the way I learned. It worked.
So, you know, there's a lot of people out there that's very eager. It's very eager, and that's commendable, because you have a passion and you want to do it, but there's steps to it. You understand? And then so it's like a weeding process. Like, we got to weed out all the so the people that come up and I want to know, I want to know, if they are not patient and they don't recognize the path, then they remove themselves eventually. And that's just the way it goes. And that's part of the weeding process. Correct?
I could have put it better myself. And talking about that, you told your viewers what initiation you're getting now.
No, I'm gonna let y'all guys know.
That's big. You gotta tell them.
So
they love you.
So coming up here soon, in the next few days, I'll be initiated into the secrets of Osayin. And within those secrets, I will become, God willing, and Sam be in my corner, I will become and learn the ways of the herbs, malongo, nature. These are the real. Once you start to understand the herbs, the powers in the herbs, once you start to understand and learn and get access, granted access to that part, that's when things are really gonna start moving. You understand what I'm saying? And to work these traditions, you have to know your herbs. So I'm blessed, I'm grateful and honored to be going through this process right here. And I wouldn't have it no other way but to do it with my Tata in Congo, Tata Oriate.
I love you. I love all my godchildren. I love all of yours.
Right.
Hey, he's doing his thing over there.
Right.
And I'm always going to be there. The same way I talk shit about y'all little wannabe motherfuckers. If I see my godson do something wrong within the tradition, I'll be the first one to call it out. You know that, right?
And go.
So how we do things?
And go. How we do it?
How we do it correctly.
Correct all the time. All the time. If it's not done correct, then I don't do it. Even what you guys know that when you hit me up, I'll let you know, hey, we got to do this correct. You guys got to wait, and if you don't want to wait, then that's what it is.
And that kind of sucks, in certain situations, because I even had to let go of good people. Well, not good people. It was. All right, anyway, but this one particular thing, there's like 5 of them in total. But this in particular one, I love him to death. I loved him like my own son, and I couldn't break tradition to keep him here, but he was doing things that he wasn't supposed to, and that's how real Pablo is. That's how real it is. It's an oath you take. And back in the days, people used to die if they broke the oath. And the same way in Yombe, in Africa, when they had the Nkondis and they break the deal that they had with the Nkondi, because there wasn't no how you call that, all cops and
right,
and judges.
So the regla de Congo governed everything.
Yeah, they governed everything. So the way he kept control is with the spirits, with the deities, the entities, and if they break it, shit happens. And I'm not saying it's gonna be a human being. Of course it's not. This is paranormal. What's the proper word?
Paranormal activity.
No paranormal activity. ¿Cómo se llama esa mierda, brother?
¿Cómo? You know what I'm saying?
There's another word for that. Wow, when I remember supernatural. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things out there I don't understand. Since we're here, we're not doing no formal video or anything like that. We're just parlaying. We're having a beer, a drink, whatever the hell, you know what I mean? And talking crap. So, what else you want to hear, bro?
It's just very important, as for me, as I move forward down this path, that I do things correctly.
And why?
Because the tradition's important. Without the tradition...
So if you ain't right, how you gonna make the other person right?
10-4. You can't. You
see what I mean?
Yeah, you can't. And it's gonna be half stepping, and I do more damage to myself than anything. And what I'm gonna do that for?
And to the person that's messing with the person that's doing it.
Correct. So everything's done correctly. I triple check everything I do. Anything we do, we have to divine. What I do for you is I'll never do for the next person, because I have to divine. It's individualized. It's customized. You understand what I'm saying? To their spiritual frame. If you have a Tata or a practitioner...
Why it has to be put to their spiritual frame? Because each one of us has our own
fingerprint,
unique... Exactly. Nobody is the same. And that's why there's a lot of hatred and things like that. There's some people that are about it. Not about it. Well, yeah, about it. But I mean... they were born for this.
Right.
There's some that's not. So that's when they buy the spirits to put those people to do it. Not everybody is meant to be a spiritual leader. Not everybody is meant to be a worker or whatever the case may be. Pero what I was getting to, I kind of messed up right now. So I was getting to that there's times that you get initiated for health-wise, certain other situations that not every person that's initiated is meant to work to the tradition.
Right, there's different reasons why people step up to the tradition.
And I'm okay with you putting that part up. Because, we're just chilling. We're not
doing nothing. There's different. Some people come because there's life-threatening situations. Some people come and they need to be initiated in order to protect them from...
But not everything is initiation either.
Right, correct. There's different things.
When we say one thing, we got to say the other.
Correct. So let me backtrack a little bit. In certain situations, initiation is important, but not in every situation. There's different things. In Mayombe, there's nothing that can't be achieved, but in the right way.
That's the beauty of Mayombe.
You have to know what you're doing. You understand? So what you might have two people involved in the same situation, have the same exact thing going on, and one person needs to get initiated and the other person doesn't. The other person just needs a baño or rompamiento and they're good. So that's what you have to keep in mind. You can never be worried about the next person in this shit. You never get nowhere worrying about everybody else. The whole world's going to be moving around and everybody's going to be getting to where they need to be except for you. because you're spending all your time and your energy worrying about the next person. That's not the way it goes. You have to worry about yourself. Your path is your path. There's always going to be people around you that's going to get ahead, or you're going to get more ahead than the other person. That's just the way it is. But that should not dictate how you perceive these traditions and how you work these traditions. You have to do it from your heart. Clean and pure. What's for you is always going to be for you, and there's nobody that's ever going to be able to stop that, and vice versa. So that's all I got to say. It was a pleasure to have this time and experience these conversations with my Tata. I mean, it's priceless. You understand what I'm saying? So just look out for more great things to come within Palo from myself, Ngando Malongo, and Bejuca and Finda Ngando Mayombe. And salam alaikum. Malaikum salam. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more content.